Hi guys! Today's practice is going to be gentle and stretchy. We are going to work with asanas which will open our shoulders and expect some twisting positions. I'm going to give you an option to play with a chin stand. This is quite an advanced asana, so there's going to be a modification position that you can hold instead. But if this is in your practice and you feel playful, you can add it to this practice if you are feeling like you just want to keep it simple, stretchy and gentle. You absolutely don't have to add this position. So we are just going to jump into it, and we are going to start at the back of the mat. The knees are as wide as the edges of the mat, and then place one hand on top of the other hand and rest the forehead on top of the hands. Take a moment to settle into this asana, into this position. Connecting with the support underneath the body. Feel the body held, grounded. Just allow yourself to let go. Surrendering to the ground underneath you. Connecting to the breath. Allow the breath to slow down. Inhale. And exhale. And now extend the arms in front of you. Finding a bit more length in the sides of the body. And lift the hips so they are more or less aligned with the knees. And then drop the chest to the mat. So it's like a puppy pose, but the knees are a bit wider than the hips. The sit bones are pointing up. You can rest the forehead or the chin on the mat. Allow the belly to drop towards the thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Tuck the tailbone under. And start shifting the weight on the forearms. And then lower the thighs, the pelvis and the belly to the mat. Press the forearms to the mat. Press the top of the feet to the mat, noticing the engagement in the glutes. Press the hands to the mat. Think of guiding the elbows towards the hip bones, widening through the collarbones. And then drop the chin to the chest, guide the right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to the chest, left ear to the left shoulder. Chin to the chest, right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to the chest, left ear to the left shoulder. And then come back through center. Either stay here or press the hands to the mat as you lift the chest even higher. You can also walk the hands a bit closer to the hip bones. If you feel any pinching in the lower back, probably you have gone too far. So you can always lower the forearms to the mat. And then 2 more times, wherever you are, chin to the chest, right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to the chest, left ear to the left shoulder. And again, chin to the chest, right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to the chest, left ear to the left shoulder. And then come back through center. We are going to thread the right arm under the left one. Roll on the right side. Pull the left knee towards the chest and extend the left arm to the space behind you. Right hand is resting on top of the left knee. Guide the left shoulder blade to the mat, to the floor. So we end up in a spinal twist. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more inhalation. And one more exhalation. Bend the right knee, so this time you're in a twist with both of the knees bent. And then roll on your back. Pull the knees to the chest. Both of the arms are extended to the side and just rock gently side to side. Massaging the lower back. If you want, you can drop all the way down to the right. Then lift and all the way down to the left. One more time. To the right. And to the left. And then come back through center. Place the hands under the knees and then rock up, making your way into a seat. Inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, round the back body, extend the elbows. Hands stay under the knees. Inhale, open. Exhale, round the back body. 2 more times, just like that. Work with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, create space in between the shoulder blades. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, lift the tailbone. Arch the back. And then once again, round the back body. One more time, make your way on your back. Extend the arms to the side and once again, lower the knees to the left and then to the right. Rocking from side to side. 2 more times, just like that. Stay with the breath. And then allow the knees to drop to the left this time. Just hold here for a moment. And then place the left hand on top of the right knee as you extend the left leg on the mat. Right arm is reaching to the right. So we are finding twist on the other side. Guide the right shoulder blade to the mat. Gently guiding the right knee down to the mat. Inhale. And exhale. And then we are going to release the right hand. Place the right hand on the right side of the mat. As you extend the right leg to the back, lower the forearms to the mat. And we come back to the Sphinx pose. Inhale. And then exhale, lower the chest to the mat. Place the hands next to the rib cage. And make your way into a tabletop position. Once again, walking the knees a bit wider than the hips. Make your way into a child's pose. We are going to go through extended cat-cow. Run the back body as you shift the hips forward. Shoulders on top of the wrists, arch the back, lift the tailbone, hips on top of the heels. Run the back body, chin to the chest as you move the body forward, lowering the hips to the front of the mat, arch the back. Guide the movement from the tailbone, hips on top of the heels. 2 more times. Forward, wave-like movement, and then to the back. 1 more time here, forward, arch the back, and then exhale. Guide the hips on top of the heels. And then find your tabletop position. This time you can walk the knees so they are as wide as the hip bones. Inhale, arch the back, and then exhale, round the back body. 3 more times just like that. Inhale, open, lift the tailbone, slide the shoulder blades to the spine. Exhale, create space in between the shoulder blades. Breathe in and breathe out. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. And then come back to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Allow the belly to come closer to the thighs. Press the hands to the mat so you can lift the tailbone even higher. Pull the hips to the back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, look to the front of the mat, lift your heels. And then a few steps or 1 big step in between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, lower the belly towards the thighs. Inhale, make your way into a standing position, arms above the head. Big stretch for the body, and exhale, belly towards the thighs, hands to the mat, hinge from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, lower the hands to the mat, and step back into a plank position. Inhale, you can always drop the knees or just bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, the top of the feet on the mat. Pull the shoulders to the back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, drop the knees to the mat, the top of the feet to the mat. Extend the right leg to the back. Extend the left arm to the space in front of you. The left thumb is pointing up. The hip bones are pointing down. Inhale. Exhale, run the back body, pull the right knee to the belly, pull the left knee to the left thigh. Inhale, extend the leg and the arm, and this time arch the back. Lift the right foot, left hand even higher. Exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, find length, lift the right foot, left hand even higher. Once again, pull it in. And then inhale, extend, hold here. As you exhale, lower the left hand under the left shoulder and step the right leg, right foot to the right. Right heel is aligned with the left knee. Exhale, sit on top of the left heel. Inhale, lift the chest. Place the left hand next to the left hip and then inhale, push the hip bones forward and wave the right arm above the head. With the next exhalation, lower the left hip on top of the left heel and then walk the hands forward, belly towards the left thigh. Inhale. Find your tabletop position with the left leg extended. Bend the right knee. Place the right knee next to the left knee. Bend the elbows, arch the back, lower the chest to the mat, chin to the mat, and then slide the belly, the pelvis to the mat. Inhale, cobra. So we are lightly touching to the mat with the hands. Maybe you can even lift the hands from the mat, engaging the back quite a lot here. And then as you exhale, knees press to the mat, hands press to the mat. Tuck the toes under and make your way into your downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees to the mat, the top of the feet to the mat. Extend the left leg to the back, right arm in front of you. The palm of the right hand is pointing to the left. Point your left toes. Exhale, pull everything in. Scoop the abs, run the back body. And then inhale, extend the right arm and the left leg. Lift the right hand and the left foot. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend and lift. As you exhale, pull it in. As you inhale, extend and lift. Lift the right thumb, the left foot, arch the back. Exhale, lower the right hand under the right shoulder and step the left foot to the left. Left heel is aligned with the right knee. With the next exhalation, send the hips on top of the right heel. Extend the arms in front of you. Inhale, lift the chest. Place the right hand next to the right hip and then press the hip bones forward, opening the chest, lifting the chest to the ceiling. With the exhalation, lower the right hip on top of the right heel. Extend the arms in front of you once again. Chest resting on the right knee. Inhale, shift the shoulders on top of the wrists. Step the left knee next to the right knee. Tabletop position, bend the elbows, keep them close to the rib cage. Lower the chest and the chin. Slide the belly, the pelvis, the thighs to the mat. Inhale, lift yourself into a cobra. Again, light touch of the hands to the mat. Maybe you can even lift the hands. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to find your downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. And of course, if you wish to add any movement, that's always okay. That's always welcome. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the right foot from the mat. One-legged downward facing dog. Bend the right knee. Step the right foot in between the hands. Lower the left knee to the mat as you bend the right knee. Inhale. Extend the arms above the head. As you exhale, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Find a twist. So the right elbow is pointing up. Palms pressing towards each other, and you are twisting the chest to the right, simultaneously lowering the hips to the front of the mat. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, come back for center. Extend the arms above the head. As you exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee. And as you extend the right leg, sweep it to the back, once again finding your one-legged downward facing dog. Inhale, shift the shoulders on top of the wrists, keeping this back bend, keeping the chest open. And exhale to the back. Inhale, shift the shoulders on top of the wrists. And then exhale, drop the left knee to the mat. So this is a time and where you have an option to play with a chin stand. First modification. You'll just bend the elbows, lower the chest to the mat and keep the right leg lifted. This is where you can stay. If you want to play with a chin stand, we are going to squeeze the elbows to the glutes so the weight of the body is not on your head and neck, but you are really shifting the weight on your hands, and then the chin is just there to keep you balanced. And I will take off the mic for this position, so I'm not going to be talking while doing it. But we are lowering the chest to the mat. If the chest is on the mat and then again elbows are pulling in, you're pressing the hands to the mat, lifting the right leg, maybe lifting the left leg from the mat. Okay, so let's give it a try. Or of course the modification is here if it's needed. Okay, if you are still in your chin stand, you can lower the left foot to the mat. And then if your chest was lowered, stay there. We're going to make our way through a Vinyasa flow. So lift the left knee, extend the arms, open the chest, making your way into your up dog. And then as you exhale, find your downward facing dog. And take one deep inhalation here. Exhale, drop the knees to the mat, the top of the feet to the mat, child's pose. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, tabletop position, tuck the toes under, once again downward facing dog. Immediately lift the left foot from the mat, bend the left knee, pull the left knee to the chest and step the left foot in between the hands. Drop the right knee. Inhale, extend the arms above the head. Exhale, bend the elbows, right elbow behind the left knee. Left elbow is pointing up. Press the right elbow to the left knee, maybe twisting the chest to the left a bit more. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, come back through center. Arms above the head. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Tuck the right toes under. As you extend the left leg, sweep the left leg to the back. One-legged downward facing dog. Inhale, shift the shoulders on top of the wrists. Exhale to the back. Inhale, shoulders on top of the wrists. Exhale, drop the right knee to the mat. And again, options. Bend the elbows, lower the chest to the mat as you keep lifting the left foot from the mat, or a chin stand. So once again, you will press the hands to the mat, pull the elbows in, kind of like you're doing in chaturangas. And then you are hugging the rib cage, the chest is just resting on the mat, chin is just resting on the mat. And then you're using the right toes to kind of first lifting the left leg, then using the right toes to kind of kick into a chin stand. Okay, so wherever you are, just hold, play with it. If you are in your chin stand, you can drop the right foot to the mat. If your chest was on the mat, then maybe lift the right knee so we can make our way into up dog, extending the right leg. Placing the top of the feet to the mat, pulling the shoulders to the back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, once again, child's pose. Drop the knees to the mat, pull the hips to the back. Relax. Slow down the breath. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot from the mat. Bend the right knee, pull the right knee to the chest. Step the right foot in between the hands. Bend the right knee and then step the left knee behind the right heel. Lower the hips to the mat, right hand behind you. Inhale, extend the left arm above the head. And then exhale, twist to the right. Left fingers are pointing up. You're looking to the back of the mat. And if you want to take a bind, you could thread the left arm under the right knee. And then big circular movement with the right arm, maybe connecting the hands behind the back. Pulling the right shoulder blade to the spine. The crown of the head is reaching up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, release. Lower the hands to the front of the mat. And we are just going to step the left foot to the back. Step the right foot next to the left foot. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left foot from the mat, bend the left knee, step the left foot in between the hands and then pull the right knee to the left heel, lowering the hips to the mat, lowering the left hand behind you. Inhale, extend the right arm above the head, exhale, twist to the left. Looking behind the left shoulder, the right fingers are pointing up. Keep opening the chest to the left. And just breathe here. And if you want to take it one step further, you can thread the right arm under the left knee and then big circular movement with the left arm. Connect the fingers behind the back. Left shoulder blade comes a bit closer to the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Then come back for center. Lower the hands to the mat. Step the right foot to the back. Step the left foot next to the right foot. Bend the elbows. Elbows are hugging the ribcage. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Lift the thighs, the kneecaps from the mat. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, drop the knees to the mat, the top of the feet to the mat. Walk the hands to the front of the mat and lower the belly towards the thighs. Once again, a puppy pose. Inhale. And exhale. And then slide the heels, the hips on top of the heels. On your next inhalation, make your way into a seat with the eyes closed. Before we make our way into a Savasana, we are going to do some breathing. Inhale for the count of 4. Hold at the top for the count of 7. Exhale for the count of 8. You can use Ujjayi pranayama for this breathing exercise. So maybe create constriction at the back of the throat, as if you were steaming up the mirror in front of you. Or inhale through the nose, out through the pursed lips. Or inhale and exhale through the nose. Let go of all of the air. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now inhale through the nose naturally. And exhale. If you want to stay here in the stillness instead of taking Savasana, feel free to do that. Otherwise, you can either drop the hips to one side, swing the legs to the other side, or cross the ankles under the glutes. And then make your way on your back, extending the legs on the mat. Maybe placing one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, or the hands on the hips. The same way as we started the practice, feeling the ground supporting you, holding you, and the body resting. And just watch the breath, watch the body breathing itself. Observe the heartbeat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to the body. Start reawakening the body gently when you feel ready. Notice how the body wants to move. Maybe you want to stay in the stillness longer, or maybe you want to stretch on the mat or roll on the side to a fetal position. Take your time. And when you feel ready, land in a seat. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale and exhale. Place the palms of the hands together in front of the chest or on top of the heart if that feels better. And thank yourself for showing up on the mat for this practice. Thank you. Namaste.